Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name's Bob, I'll be your host. As you can see, I'm out of the dungeon again, and it's so I can look at a creepy place. And this one is a small little cemetery in Columbus, Indiana. So let's go ahead and have a look. And here we are. It's a small little cemetery in the middle of nowhere. There are a few houses around, so it's not that secluded. And it's right off the road, but the cemetery is still in use, so there are some newer graves, but there are also some older graves. The cemetery has been around a while, and I do have a strange story about this cemetery. At one point, possibly over there was a concrete structure that was in a circle, and it had a wrought iron fence around it. Now, and the wrought iron fence was mostly chain. It was really weird. But then they tore it down just out of the blue, got rid of all the concrete, the chain, the wrought iron, everything. So that's kind of different. In the back, it's pretty empty. Got a big tree over there. And then we got this one wrought iron area. And this is a family plot. And it's pretty cool. It's got some newer markers on it and some old markers too. The old markers are pretty neat looking, but it's, like I said, a family plot. I like seeing the ones with the wrought iron around them. It's pretty neat. But we'll go ahead and start near the wrought iron area using the apps I've been using. I know the apps are BS, but sometimes they come up with some really neat responses, and I have a lot of fun using them. So let's go ahead and get started with them. This is the GhostTube SLS, and what it does is it picks up a person or an entity. It builds a wire frame around them so you can watch their movements. And the only time I've ever had success with this app is in a cemetery. And you can see it right there trying to pick something up, but it might be just trying to pick up the tombstone. But it's pretty neat for what it is. Like I said, I think it's just trying to pick up the tombstones. Let's move closer over here and see what it does. And not getting much, so let's go ahead and move on to the next app. And this is the regular GhostTube app, and it supposedly allows spirits to talk to you and picks up electromagnetic readings. So let's see if we can pick anything up. Is there anybody here that wishes to speak with me? You can tell me anything you want. I'm listening. Before I started recording, it mentioned nun and brother.
Stressed.
Yes, I am stressed. A lot of stuff going on. How are you? Are you stressed? What is this bonfire looking thing here? Do you know what this is? Is there anything else you wish to say to me? You can tell me anything you want. I am listening. No? Okay, then we'll move on to the other app then. Okay, and this is the GhostTube Vox app. It allows supposedly spirits to communicate through electric magnetic readings. Not a whole lot of success with this app. Every now and again I can get it to make a creepy noise, but really haven't heard any speaking through it. But here's some old graves. Maybe we pick up something here. Anybody wish to say anything to me? You can tell me anything you want. I'm listening. Anything at all. You know what this lump of stone is? Nothing? And that was this small cemetery during the day. Not really big, but there are some old graves in here and some new ones because this place is still in use. And it's kind of in a weird state, but all in all, it's pretty cool. We'll come back here at night and see if we can pick anything up on the apps and just see how creepy this place is at night. So let's wait till dark. And here we are at night, and as you can see, it's dark. We'll come over here and start moving along the grave markers and work our way over to where the wrought iron fence is and just get a good look at this place. It's pretty sparse as far as graves go, but there are a lot of old graves in here and some new graves because this place still is in use, and it's pretty cool. There are some lights on some of the graves, and all in all, it is pretty neat. And here we are by the wrought iron fence around this family plot. So we'll go ahead and start using the apps we got. See if we can come up with anything at night here in this little creepy cemetery in Columbus, Indiana. And here is the Ghost Tube SLS. Now, I've not really had any success with this app at night, and the only successes I've ever had are in cemeteries, but I think mostly it's because it's reading the tombstones. Like I said, I don't expect to have any success tonight. So we'll look around over here where it was reflecting off this one tombstone earlier, and I don't see anything. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next app. And this is the regular Ghost Tube app, and we'll give it a try here at night. Is there anybody or anything here that wishes to speak with me? You can say anything you want. I'm listening. If you have anything to tell me, you can tell me whatever you want. I will listen to you. You said a few things to me earlier. You mentioned being stressed. Were you referring to me or to yourself? You don't have to be quiet. Anything you have to say is perfectly okay.
Father.
Father. What about father? Is your father here? Are you a father?
Where am I?
You are in a cemetery. That is where we are right now. Do you have anything else to say to me? Anything you say would be fine. You can tell me anything. Awfully quiet tonight. If that's all you got to say, then I guess we'll move on to the last app I have. And this is the GhostTube Vox app. And like I said, it uses electric magnetic readings to generate words. Mostly all I get out of this one is just some creepy sounds. We'll work our way to the big tree and see if we come up with anything. So do you have anything to say to me? This app will let you speak to me. Yes, right here. Do you have anything to say? Do you know what this big stone is? Yeah? This is an awfully big tree. Is this tree important? You can say whatever. Because I'm listening to you. Yeah. I wish I could understand what this app was saying. Do you have anything important to tell me? Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you said, but anything else before I call it a night? Well, have a good night then. And that's my look at a small cemetery in Columbus, Indiana. The apps during the day didn't do a lot. One said stressed, so maybe the ghosts that live there are stressed out. Now during the night got a little bit more activity on the apps, which is pretty cool. I especially got a lot of activity over by the large tree on the GhostTube Vox app, which is kind of neat. I couldn't really make out anything it was saying, but I did get a lot of stuff from it over there. But during the day, it's a pretty neat place to visit. Night, it's pretty creepy. And there's something going on with the caretaking there. It was kind of weird. The pile of rubble looked like it was getting ready to be a bonfire. It was kind of odd. And stuff like that. But otherwise, it's a pretty neat place to visit. Thank you for joining me at a look at this creepy place, and hopefully you join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.